of progress continues. In 2026, the Delta State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission steps forward with renewed clarity, strengthened resolve, and a deeper commitment to sustainable impacts. Welcome to DESOPADEC Quickly. It's another time out on the show. It is a TV program on activities of the Delta State's #1 interventionist agency. Thank you so much for joining us. Joy Oche is my name. Welcome on board.
I am John Olorogun Nani, Chairman DESOPADEC. All oil bearing committees should know that the board of DESOPADEC is a trustee of the dividends of their oil bearing committee. For any project that will be cited in your area, you own that project. Anything that is done, whether by way of human capital development or project cited in your area, you should make sure it is your own and not the board. The board is just there to implement, to apply those things that belong to you, so you own it as your own. This is a plea that by the time you own it, you will know, yes, you are from the oil producing community.
It's a defining moment in the Delta State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission, one shaped by strategic direction, purposeful leadership, and a shared vision to deliver measurable development where it matters most. At the center of this momentum lies a series of engagements and critical deliberations that quietly set the tone for the months ahead, from strategic alignments to collaborative assurances at the highest level of the state's leadership under Governor Sheriff Oborevwori. The foundations for 2026 are being carefully laid. The board of DESOPADEC officially kicked off its activities in the commission with the first board meeting of the year. In that meeting, the board stated its readiness to undertake massive infrastructural and human capital development projects in Delta oil producing communities in 2026. The board deliberated on strategies to enhance its impact across different mandate areas and improve service delivery to host communities. Addressing journalists after the meeting, the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of DESOPADEC, Chief Festus Ochonogor, said the board is committed to completing more infrastructure and human capital projects this year for the people of oil-bearing communities.
2026, we are going to be more pragmatic and more strategic because to make more impact in the sense that one, we'll start completing the projects we have and making sure that we make sure they are of importance to our people in the various mandate areas.
Chief Festus Ochonogor highlighted the importance of human capital development, revealing that plans have been finalized to launch the 6th batch of the DESOPADEC Skills Academy vocational program.
We are already working out modalities for the implementation because by this month we'll start making arrangements for that. It's February now. We'll start making arrangements for implementation of that. Another 6th round, I think, of the TSC, because it is very, very important in terms of developing the entrepreneurship of our people and also creating jobs, which is also necessary to create wealth. So we are not shying away from it because we know it is very, very important. So these are the programs we have already discussed, and very soon we'll start implementing them.
The MD urged board members and staff to ensure that Commission's operations align with the state government's policies and programs.
We relate closely with the state. We are not expected to be living in isolation. So we have mapped out strategy to at least talk to ourselves and also let the staff know most of the things we are doing here. We need to ensure that they are in line with what Asaba is doing. You are preparing BOQ. We need to make sure that the rate you are proposing here is not too much from what Asaba is doing. So even if you are going to add maybe from other consideration, at least you will have basis of that comparison to make sure that yes, Asaba and M.O.R.E, they are close. And we also emphasize the need for us to get closer to our people because we are not serving ourselves, we are also serving our people. And how will your people know that you are serving them is how close you are. One, you provide infrastructure and you are not close to the people. The importance of the infrastructure will not be fed. The stomach infrastructure is also very critical. We are expected to be close to our people, talk to them. As you talk to them, then you are also winning them.
In a related development, the board of the Delta State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission, DESOPADEC, under the leadership of Chairman Olorogun John Nani and Chief Executive Officer Chief Festus Ochonogor, had pledged its commitment to ensuring efficient service delivery and implementation of projects that reflect the aspirations of the people in the mandate areas. The board made this commitment during a strategic meeting with Governor Sheriff Oborevwori at his Osubi residence. The board commended the leadership style of the governor and expressed appreciation for his unwavering support since its inception.
He asked us individually as to what our challenges are, whether things were well with us, and also asked us collectively to brief him on our various activities in DESOPADEC. Of course, it was a very free ground from fertile interaction. And as a father, he did also advise us. Because as a father, he would want to guide the children in any area and advise that in the course of implementation of a project, we must ensure that we are doing well. He commended us that we are doing well, but we must not fail to follow due process in the implementation of our programs and projects. That is the key thing.
Addressing the board during the meeting, Governor Sheriff Oborevwori charged members to prioritize people-oriented projects that directly impact lives of residents of oil-bearing communities. According to the governor, the DESOPADEC remains a critical vehicle for addressing long-standing developmental challenges in Delta State. The governor stressed the need for the commission to fully align with his M.O.R.E agenda, particularly in the areas of infrastructure development, human capital growth, peace building, and equitable distribution of projects across the mandate areas. Board members in attendance included the Chairman Olorogun John Nani, the Managing Director, Chief Festus Ochonogor, Executive Director of Finance and Administration, Chief Ogenekome Okubo, Executive Director of Social Services, Chief Favor Izokomo, and representatives of the different ethnic groups within the Commission.
We must thank the governor for his benevolent, gracious approval and release of 8.4 billion also to the Commission to enable us pay outstanding debts. You will agree with me that most of those debts were accumulated debts over the years, and the Commission has been battling with paying the payment of this debt. We have never closed our eyes to it. But the release, the benevolent release from our amiable governor provided a very good ground for us to cover a lot of mileage in settling the debts. And we know that the governor, being a man who governed the state without being in debt, has also assured us that every project that are awarded is going to ensure that they are paid for. He made it clear to us that he's going to pay for every project that are awarded and implemented. And the payment in DESOPADEC, by the grace of God, will become more prompt than ever before.
In a separate engagement, the Department of Community Development and Public Enlightenment, DESOPADEC, in January 2026, continued the campaign against drug abuse with Oproza Grammar School and Government Model Secondary School, Patani, as anchor points. The campaign, themed "School is No Scam," was designed to enlighten the students on the importance of education and dangers inherent in drug and substance abuse. In her welcome address, the principal of Oproza Grammar School, Patani, Oyege Beatrice, charged the students to pay attention to the lessons of the sensitization campaign.
My students, you are all welcome. In fact, this is a great day for me. In fact, I am honored to be here in just 2 months, and I'm having this in my school. I am very, very happy. As we go on, I know we are going to get something very useful at the end. And I implore you, the students, they are here because of you. At the end of today, I know you are not going to be the same person again. You will be changed people for life. So all I want you to do now is to do what? Listen and take what you want to learn today to heart. Do you hear that? You are all welcome. Thank you for coming.
The head, Department of Community Development and Public Enlightenment, the DESOPADEC, Chinenye Ezonfade, applauded the enduring steadfastness and support of the Executive Director, Social Services, the DESOPADEC, Chief Favor Izokumo. Chinenye Ezonfade was represented by Okeogene Itumi.
We have brought this good news to you that if you had the intention and the plan that school is calm, today, after today's talk, you will change your mind and you will join us to bring Delta State to the height that it's supposed to be. We see that nowadays, many of us are into many things that pull us from school and bringing Delta State down. And that is why the governor is particular about you, that you will make Delta State proud. I want to encourage you because the governor is doing so many things. Who is going to manage the things he's putting in place if you are not educated? I want to tell you that education is key, and that's why we are here.
The first speaker, Akpo Bawo, urged the students to opt for education no matter the odds and never believe the lie that education is a scam. The second speaker, Elizabeth Odusi, highlighted some of the dangers of drug abuse.
Education molds you into a better person. If we manage to go to school, you are the one that will most likely get that job. Because if you don't go to school, who is going to take the job in NNPC? Huh? Who is going to take the job in Shell? Or who is going to take the job in all these oil servicing companies that we have? So it has to be somebody that has education. I talked about communication, I talked about transportation, I talked about learning character, I talked about family, even family meeting, right? Is enough to tell you that what? Education is what?
And I am here to tell us today that all these drugs, they don't do any good to us. They do, in fact, more harm. There is nothing good associated with what? Drugs. Why? Because these drugs destroys our system. Remember, your systems are not iron. Is your body made of iron? The human system is very delicate. By the time we decide to take these substances, we find out that our systems are destroyed. That's why if you go to the hospital today, you have a lot of young people, both boys and girls, waiting for the day to die. Some of them have heart problem, kidney problem, lungs problem, even what? Cancer.
From Oproza Grammar School, the awareness campaign moved to Orogun Grammar School, Orogun, in Ughelli North local government area. Speaking at Orogun Grammar School, the head of Department of Community Development and Public Enlightenment, Chinenye Ezonfade, said the DESOPADEC is properly positioned by Governor Sheriff Oborevwori to carry out anti-drug campaigns in the mandate areas for the benefits of the youths.
This campaign is our madam's desire that you go to school and become a better person tomorrow. So we have come to do that which she desires, that you will be the person that will change Delta State. And many of us want to change Delta State. Yes, that is the governor's desire too. And so that's why we have come. Please listen very well and go on with something that will better your future tomorrow.
The program featured a keenly contested debate where the proposing side came first and second, while the opposing side came third and fourth. The different resource persons agreed in their presentation that school was not a scam, stressing that knowledge transfer in the society and formal education couldn't have been made possible in the absence of the school system. Speaking earlier, the Vice Principal, Orogun Grammar School, M.O.R.E Veronica, appreciated the DESOPADEC for choosing the school for the Enlightenment campaign. M.O.R.E Veronica, who represented the principal, also commended the member representing the Robust on the board of the DESOPADEC, Sylvester Ovije, and other DESOPADEC board members.
My distinguished students, without you, we will not be here today. And I say that whatever you are going to do here, especially the debaters, you should keep your mind abreast. Don't fear, feel at home.
In a related development, the DESOPADEC Weekly TV crew visited some completed and ongoing projects of the Commission. The projects include M.O.R.E Police Station, Uwe Local Government Area, and the administrative block of the College of Education, Warri, under construction. The M.O.R.E Police Station that was recently completed by the DESOPADEC is fully equipped and furnished to suit the current demands of the Nigerian police. At the College of Education, construction work at the administrative block has reached advanced stage.
First of all, education is everything. Education is the foundation of development. So with this one, I know all our children will go to school, they will attend school, and it's a very fine building they've given to us today. We are very, very grateful. But if you enter the class, there's so many things. When we're attending primary school in the 70s, they were not like this. There was not even a door in the place. So today, in fact, it's the happiest day in my life to see something like this. This is something the community cannot even do for under 10 years. It's what people have done for us less than 6 months. So we're happy with the DESOPADEC.
Thank you for watching this edition of the DESOPADEC Weekly. Let's do it again in a fortnight when we come back with more for your viewing pleasure on the DESOPADEC Weekly. Our social media handles are still on your television screen. Please follow us, comment, like, and share. All your questions, contributions, and suggestions are welcomed. On behalf of the entire crew, Joy Uche is smiling. We'll see you in a fortnight.